Happy New Year, everyone. This is Mr. Burrows, one half of the Essential Credentials, and a lot of people on YouTube have been posting these pickups of the year videos, and man, let me tell you, it was very hard to go through everything because it's been an amazing year of collecting. The best year of collecting that I've ever had. A lot of people have been doing top 10s, top 20s. I was able to get it down to 25 because, there was a couple that could not be left out. So I'm sure I'm forgetting some, but that's okay. We're just going to go right into it. So these are my best pickups from 2019. I got to go to the National. I had some amazing experiences collecting wise. I got to meet some absolutely awesome collectors through our Facebook group. And obviously the podcast was one of the coolest things that I've ever done. So really excited to see what 2020 brings. But let's get right into the pickups of 2020. Top 25 is what I've got here. We're going to start off with the Shadow series from 99 Revolution, my favorite Pacific set that they ever did, and it is a beautiful card. One of the best designs that you'll ever see from a base card. And to go with that, the premiere date, big shout out to my buddy Alan Hardy, Ghost of Zepho. He recommended this card. He said it's one of the coolest cards he's ever seen. He loves it. It's got that embossing going on. And that Shadow series is out of 99, by the way. The premiere date's only out of 49. One of my favorite cards in my collection ever. So love, love, love that. Followed up by another Pacific card that is pretty unique in the sense that I've never seen one before, but this is just looks like a basic season opener insert, but closer inspection, you've got that it's not embossed, but stamped with the Chicago Sport Fest show, and was it August 17th through the 20th of 2000, and it's hand numbered 6 out of 20. So this is a super unique piece. Probably won't ever see another one out there, as you just don't see these cards floating around very often. Really happy to have picked that up. So as you know, a big Pacific fan. It was hard for me to decide between all of them that I've got this year. A big goal of mine was to pick up as many different Pacific cards as possible, but these three definitely stand out. Love the design. He's in my favorite jersey here, and obviously the base card design is just as nice. So anyway, those are the first three. Big shout out to Bo Carter, fellow A-Rod collector, for finding this for me, picking it up and sending it my way. That was super helpful, as you're going to hear more about that later. This came from a group member. This person sent me this card because they felt like I would appreciate it more, and they were able to get it signed at a minor league game and included the ticket that came with it. So that was really cool. Really awesome to have a fellow collector say, I think you're going to appreciate this more than me, and really wanted to send it my way. So I love seeing a card with such a unique and amazing story. Another group member hooked me up with this. This is one of my last Pacific cards I'm going to show. This is from 1999 Invincible, and it's the Platinum Blue. And I think a lot of people miss these if they never looked at the back, because the front looks just like the back minus the blue foil, but on the back you've got your numbering here, 14 out of 67. The premiere date, which I have, has a gold stamp over here, but this is definitely a card that's missed. So he'd been holding on to it, Tyler had, for quite a while. Tyler Mild in our group, and I finally, I think I hit him up like 3 times, and he finally budged and said, okay, sure, let's do a deal for it. So he gave me a great price on it, and I love it. Love that it's in my collection. Thank you, man. Next one is from 99 Upper Deck Ovation, and Bo tracked this down for me. And we've been doing, I've been finding cards for him that he wants, and he's been finding cards for me, and we just kind of been swapping, which has been really cool. So I told him how much I wanted to find this game used card, and he was able to track it down within our group and picked it up for me. So thank you. It's my favorite game used card that I own. It's from 99 Ovation. It's got a nice big bat chunk in there, and these were some of the most highly sought after game used cards when they came out. It was the first game used card that McGwire was ever in. So, and that was coming off the year he hit 73 home runs. So that set went bananas when it came out. All right, just to break things up a little bit, because I feel like all I've really posted in this on my videos on here have been A-Rod cards, but there's a couple cards. I'm going to start off with this one that I have to show. And this is a card that I picked up right before the National. He's my favorite player. He's my inspiration. And it's just a beautiful card. In 2017, I believe, National Treasures, 17-18 National Treasures, on-card auto of Dwayne Wade. Actually, this is more like 18-19, but this is a picture of him from 2016. But on-card from a really expensive set, and it's beautiful. Absolutely love that card. I pick up Wade's every now and then if I find them for decent prices, and I did what I could to get that card for sure. This came I think this came in the mail the day after I left for the National, but this is from 2000 Upper Deck, or 99 Upper Deck, the 2K plus, I think it's 2000, I'm sorry, 2000 Upper Deck, 2K plus die cut. And you think for a card out of 100 that it wouldn't be that expensive or hard to find, but these barely ever show up. And just love the design and the foil on this card. Beautiful look. Next is from 1998, Fleer, and this is the Vintage 63, and this is the parallel out of 63, Classic 63. Just a very simplistic but beautiful card. Never seen one until this summer, and I was able to pick it up. First time I think I paid triple digits for a card was this one right here, and I feel like this is a pretty good card to get that started. I took a lot of advice from my buddies on whether I should pick it up or not, and looking at what everybody else was sold for, I feel like it was a really good deal. Next, coming in at, who knows what number I'm at, not going to keep track, is a 98 Topps Tech Diffractor, pattern number 1. And if anybody's been following my videos, this has been posted recently in one of my pickup videos, but man, that thing is just top-notch design-wise, isn't it? My goodness. I can see why people chase them down for their player, but I will only be picking up one. This will be my only one, and I'm really happy to own that, as there's about 10, I think. They predicted there's about 10 of each card made. Since I'm not going in particular order, I'll just keep going with the stack. This is the best pickup I got from the National, probably my most expensive card in my collection. From 99 Upper Deck, View to a Thrill out of 10. I've shown this card off many times. This has so many good memories for me, being with my buddies and celebrating the purchase. I was on a high for about an entire day after buying this card, and yeah, it's just beautiful. Platinum out of 10. You will probably not see another one get listed on eBay ever, and it's in fantastic condition. Followed by, let's go to an Ichiro. This was the card that got me really going with my Ichiro collection when Ray posted the black refractor, so I decided that I had to go and pick up the gold refractor because it's just an amazing looking card. This is from 2002 Topps Chrome gold refractor. And they were one out of every 4 packs, I think, but the set had like 600 people in the set, so the odds of pulling a good player were quite outrageous, but I just love that card. So they're not numbered on the back. This is the year after Ichiro had this amazing season in 01 where he was the MVP and Rookie of the Year, and I love that it's got that gold cup on there, and it's a gold refractor, so really love that card. Man, look at that shine. We're going to go to another card, which was my number 1 want going into 2019. Probably for the last 2 years, but more in 2019. I said that I wanted to pick up a Quantum Leap of A-Rod, and one just kept not showing up, and then it showed up on eBay one day, and I was able to, you can see that right there, that embossing right through there because of the back. You can see where the design, it's kind of interesting. This is a really neat looking card overall, but somebody on eBay had this card, and it was somebody who was selling her husband's collection for him, and he pulled that in 1998, put it in a little snap case, and that's where it lived until I bought it from him. So just that story is just incredible to go with that card, and I still have the case. So to pick up your number 1 card that you want and within a year of wanting it, I think it was just, yeah, it was super incredible. It's really super stoked to get it. This card right here, another really shiny card. This is from 1999 Flair Tradition. Date with Destiny out of 100. This was sent to me by Mr. Bo Carter, and he knew how much I wanted this card and was tracking it down. It was on my top 10 list, and he went off and bought it and then sent it to me. So it just goes to show that there's some collectors out there that go above and beyond, and this card definitely illustrates that. I can see what my banner shot for the video is going to be, because this next card is going to not going to top it off, but the shiny value wise it will. From 2000 Skybox, this is the higher value Ruby out of 50. If you like shiny cards, this is the part of the video where you're drooling a little bit, but I got a smoking deal on this card, and a couple guys forgot to bid, A-Rod collectors, and one guy said he wouldn't bid, didn't want it that much, so I'm glad they didn't, because I ended up with a super, super rare card. Now there's 4 sets that have rubies. There's 2 that are out of 50, and there's 2 that are out of 100. So I think the next one I'd love to find is the Speed Merchants out of 100. I've had that card before, and it really, really looks fantastic. So, all right, moving right along. I'm trying to keep a good pace here. I don't want to ramble too much. Let's go with this A-Rod. It's picked up toward the beginning of this year. This is the Prominent Figures. There's 4 of these. There's 1 out of 70, 1 out of 190, and 2 of them in like the 400s. And so I haven't grabbed either of those, but I have this in the 190 version, but this one's out of 70. And man, you can see they numbered it out of 70 because that's who hit the most home runs. This is just really cool to look at, because what an amazing year by McGwire and Sosa in 98 to have that race where they almost tied each other. And then obviously, you know, Babe had some incredible seasons in there, and then Ken's down here, Griffey, and then McGwire. Yeah, what an amazing season, getting that close in 97, but just a beautiful card to look at. I peeled this thing, and I was a little nervous for sure, but used some gloves and everything was fine. Picked up this A-Rod just recently. This is from 1996 Leaf Limited, the Lumberjacks Black. And even though this card is numbered out of 500, these are super, super tough to track down. They show up maybe 2-3 times a year. And I got this for cheaper than any of the other ones that sold this year. And so I'm very thankful for that. Happy to have that one in my collection. I've had multiple of the regular wood cards out of 5,000. So super pumped about that. This Ichiro was sent to me out of the kindness of his heart. Still can't believe he did it. But Joshua Tulia in our group, big Roger Clemens and side Pudge collector, sent me this 2001 SP Game Bat rookie card of Ichiro out of 500, and it's the only rookie card that has a piece of the bat on it, and Upper Deck had the rights to his bat card, so it is just incredible. It's one of the only cards I've never broken out of a PSA case, and I don't know if I ever will, just because I'd be so worried to damage that card. But I love it. Absolutely love it. So big shout out to you, Josh. One of my favorite Ichiros in my collection. Definitely shows how amazing our group's been this year. All right, moving on. Let's go to a Dwayne Wade card. The only other one in this video. It's pretty amazing, though. Never shown it off on video before, but I saw it pop on eBay, and I just love the design of the card. I love the picture. It's a 2014, I believe, Panini Intriguing Players 101. True 101 card. So I just lost out on another one by who knows how much. Somebody outbid me at the last second. There was another cool one that I was going to get, but honestly, now that I have one, it's going to kind of stay that way. His cards are super undervalued right now. You just wait till he makes the Hall of Fame. His cards are going to go bananas, but it's my only 101 in my collection, and I love it. This A-Rod I picked up not too long ago, but man, they really are tough to chase down because of the numbering. The Chrome Kings from 2000 Topps Chrome refractors, and they really did these refractors well. This is out of 148. and I felt like I definitely paid fair market value, maybe a little bit more. But when you really want a card, you go the extra mile and make sure that you pick it up. You don't want to miss out on it again, right? Because I've missed out on 2 of those. So, and to go right with it, this came from Jeremy. He broke down and was kind enough to sell this to me from 99 Topps Chrome, the early road to the Hall refractor. And I've yet to see one for sale in 3 years. I missed out on a couple 3 years ago and didn't realize how much I really wanted. I just love the picture and love the shine. Numbered out of 100. If you have this as your player, you know that this card just, it really, really pops. It's got some beautiful shine to it. Not quite Fortune 15 shine, but it's right up there for sure. So, love that card. Thanks again, Jeremy, for giving me the chance to buy that from you. I'm sure he will go grab another one when one comes up for sale, as will all the other A-Rod collectors that are chasing that card. Last Ichiro for the video is from 2001 Leaf Rookies and Stars, PSA 9. Now, this might not look like much to you guys, which most of you probably have no idea why this would be included, but this rookie set had 90 players in it. 60 to 90 players. I get those two confused all the time, but there was at least 60, and they were 1 per box. So, you know, do the math. Perfect correlation. Takes 60 boxes to get your guy. So when this came up at a PSA 9, and the prices that I got it for was just ridiculous. I've seen raw copies sell for $100, and I paid not even half that. So, love that card. Great picture. Really tough card. Here's another one that a lot of people probably do not know why this is included on the list. So let me just show it to you real quick. Anybody that has chased down A-Rod's 94 Collector's Choice autos, many of you would say that the gold is the toughest card. And it's probably the most sought after for sure. But this Air card is, I've hardly ever seen these for sale. There's been maybe 5 that have sold over the last few years, and all of them for around 80. Well, this was not labeled correctly, so I got this for maybe 30 bucks, 25 bucks, but it's the white letter silver signature. All the silver signatures you'll see, minus maybe 2 on eBay, have silver lettering. Now, the rarest would be to have a white letter A on the back. So that's the even rarer than this, but it's all a printing error, and there can't be that many of these out there. So super undervalued card for sure. Love, love, love it. All right, we got 3 more left. These are some good cards to end on too. Really happy for these. So I'm going to move these 2 out of here so we can end with 3 cards in front of us. Recently just got this. This is from 99 EX Century. Milestones of the Century. This has some really cool shine to it. Haven't had it on camera before, so. Now, this looks like a cool card, obviously, right? But then you look at the back and you see that it's numbered out of 40. And I had to pay an arm and a leg for this card. But I'm really happy that I did. I love the picture on this card, as you know, with that jersey combination. And to have it talk about his 40-40 season. At the time, he was only the 3rd player ever to do it. Just had to have that card in my collection. Next is from 1998, Donruss Crusade. The Purple Crusade. Donruss got it right with these inserts. We didn't do a podcast on this insert for no reason. But a guy through the group, I believe it was Timothy Martin. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but Timothy sold this to me for a way more than fair price. So I'm going to leave that right there in the middle. And my final one was probably the biggest score that I've ever got on a card, ever. And this was listed for $20, buy it now. The Epic's Moment Emerald, and these have a stated print run of 30. And these sell, obviously, for way more than that. So I was really happy to get such a good deal on it. Thank you for whoever listed that incorrectly. But I did a live break mail day video. Look how that thing shines. And when this came out, I worried it was going to be another card. When it came out that it was this card, I was super, super stoked. So it has been an amazing year of collecting. I really hope that 2020 is great to all of you out there who watch not only my A-Rod Mail Day videos, but our podcast. It's going to be an amazing year, I know that. We've got some fun episodes in line for you. We're going to be filming. We're going to start 2020 off right on Sunday night with the Sunglasses Crew, which we've now been named. Me, Greg, Nate, and Tanner. and we're going to be hopefully getting a lot of different guests on again for repeat appearances or for the first time on the episode. So that should be fun. It's been an amazing year collecting for me, by far the best that I've ever had. I'm still trying to get my shelves displayed properly so that I can do a video on how awesome they look. So when I'm able to get that done, I will be posting that video on my channel as well. Again, thank you so much for all your support on the podcast, and we continue to hope that you enjoy watching these videos and learning as much as you can about the 90s. So as always, Happy New Year to everybody, and happy collecting. See ya.